All right, everybody, we are back at Contingency in Laughlin, Nevada. Right now I got BJ Baldwin right here, sponsored by Black Rifle Coffee Company. Awesome sponsor. Tell us about the program. Tell us what you got lined up, BJ.
Yeah, I'm very, very fortunate to be partnered with Black Rifle and First Form, King, Rigid, Ultra Wheels, everybody that supports the program. We're really, really excited about being out here in Laughlin. This is one of my favorite courses. It always has been. We've won out here several times. It kind of caters to my driving style. A lot of car control and some of the infield and going through the big bumps and stuff I like to do. So this is going to be great.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were asking me, hey, is BJ racing this weekend? And I go, well, he was signed up to. He should show up.
Yeah.
And when we saw you last night at the jump contest, we were like, oh, yep, he's here.
Yeah, I'm not going to leave this one on the table after a massive points lead, winning the first 2 races of the season. I had a streak there for a minute. So we're trying to lock up another season points championship. This would be my 8th season point championship. I should have more. I'm a little disappointed in myself.
Well, it happens.
But no, Laughlin, I'm happy to be here. Super, super happy to be here. Laughlin's one of my favorite race courses, and I love the fans here. I love the locals here. I got a lot of friends here. So Laughlin's awesome, and I can't wait to compete tomorrow.
Well, this is actually pretty much your backyard, right? You live in Las Vegas. I mean, Laughlin's an hour drive away?
Yeah,
I know you're not allowed to practice here, but the desert is similar throughout Nevada.
Yeah, you could kind of say that as it relates to the surface and the texture of the surface and how it yields dust under power and stuff like that, but it's very, very different. Not only is it different from my test section back home, it's different every single lap. You know, the direction, change of direction is the same, but you know, you might come around, you know, lap 2, there's a hole that's kind of big. Lap 3, it might be really big. There might be, you know, corners and ruts that cross you up and get you tangled up in some hairy situations that it could prove to be very, very difficult to navigate because it's such a short race course, and we've got 25,000 horsepower laying power down throughout a 45-minute heat. So it's very, very, it changes a whole lot, makes it very difficult.
Let's talk a little bit about, we could say, your private life. I know I watch you on Instagram a lot. You have a lot of cool videos you do. I know you're a big gun enthusiast. You have a lot of guns. You always have a background display of more guns than I've ever seen in my life. Tell us about your passion for that.
I don't really have a passion for guns, so to say. I have a passion for performance more so than guns. So I have a data collection as it relates to a ballistic performance with 9mm and 10mm, as well as data collection as it relates to my performance and being able to do a variety of different exercises with a concealed carry handgun and trying to improve on that and become better and better. It's kind of, I've got a few challenge coins that are very, very hard to hit. I'm the fastest guy in the country, 4 rounds from concealment. Not anymore, but I was at one time a few years back. I went through 26,000 rounds to try and achieve that goal. But I've been training a lot with a lot of guys that are very, very proficient at handgun shooting and secondary shooting. And I've also trained with a lot of military guys. I've had a lot of military friends that were SF guys and Marines and Special Forces and Rangers, SEALs, all that stuff. They're all good people. I have a lot of military friends, and those are the kind of people I vibe with.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of your videos. I kind of nicknamed you Quick Draw McGraw because how fast you can draw that piece out of your, not even holster, you just basically have it in, what is it that you use on your?
Oh, no, it's a rig. It's a holster. Like today, I'm running Tier 1 concealed. I always run Tier 1 concealed.
Right.
I was there at the birth of the company. Today I'm running a Staccato C2, which is 9mm double stack handgun, 1/16 twist rate. It's modeled after a 1911. Fires 9mm projectiles, and stuff I run exceeds 1,180 feet per second. So I've done a lot of data collection as it relates to my personal performance with a handgun and ballistics and everything else. My girlfriend's the youngest world champion in history of stage shooting sports, and she's won multiple championships. I think she's got like 56 championships, and she's a little bit younger than me, which I think is a little bit excessive, but she's probably the best in the world.
A little overrated.
I've learned a lot from her. Yeah, I've learned a lot from her, and I've learned a lot of defensive tactics from some Special Forces guys and people that teach classes and stuff like that. I take quite a bit.
Very cool. And one last question. Tell us a little bit about Black Rifle Coffee Company. I know you took over that sponsorship. You used to have the biggest sponsor, I guess. Monster was sponsoring you for a long time, and everyone's like, well, what happened to Monster? And I go, look, man, I'm pretty sure BJ wouldn't make a move unless it was worth it. Tell us about Black Rifle.
You know, I'm very, very grateful for the opportunities that Monster's provided with me, but and I'm still very good friends with a lot of people over at Monster. They're great people. But I decided to make a change based off of a few different events that changed my program, so to say, that one day I'll get into detail with, but not right now.
Okay.
But I've been friends with the Black Rifle people, you know, Evan, JT, Matt, Richard, Logan, everybody over at Black Rifle for a very, very long time. And I love the company, and I love being a part of the company because of the type of people that are there and how patriotic they are. It's really a blessing to be a part of that program, and to be their first, you know, motorsports or action sports athlete is really, really an honor. And I love everybody there. They don't treat me like a business partner. They don't treat me like a friend. They treat me like family, and that's really, really special to me.
Very important.
I think those guys are awesome.
All right, cool. Well, we're looking real forward to seeing you race this weekend. We'll be watching you out there both days. You qualified second, which I guess you missed first by just, what, 2 seconds?
Well, I was on the phone.
While he was on the phone, he lost the 2 seconds,
I got a
guys.
text, so I had to answer, and then, no, I got my butt kicked by a young kid. I left a little bit on the table, but not enough to, you know, to get second place.
Well, you definitely didn't think that a kid was going to come up and knock you off the pedestal, though.
Well, it's Rob's son. I don't think he needs a fraternity test. That kid is really fast, and I was really, really excited to see him up there and out qualify me. That was actually really cool. Some guys would be like, oh man, I almost got it, but I was like, that's rad, because I've been doing this for a bit.
Yes.
And this is like his third party, and he's a
natural.
Yeah, he's. I don't believe in being a natural. I don't believe in talent. That's hard work.
Yeah,
that's
obsession. For sure, definitely.
And that's harvesting the assets that you're provided with in life. And that being his father is Rob McCaffrey. Yeah. And he's one of the best.
And I know you've diced with him quite a few times.
Oh, he's my favorite ass to kick. I love it.
Well, you guys
the best. He's the best there is. He's awesome.
And you guys just saw the interview that we did with Rob, and now you saw BJ's. You guys put 2 and 2 together. You pick your favorites. I know who mine is. I'm gonna vote for you, BJ.
Who's your favorite?
You, man. You've always been. So we'll look forward to seeing you this weekend out here at Laughlin Desert Classic with Best in the Desert. Good luck to you.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, cool.